Back on the Frisco RoughRiders pregame show, a 6-game homestand comes to an end for the RoughRiders as they play Game 3 of this series against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Joining us on the pregame show this morning is Ryan Strausborger, center fielder for the RoughRiders. And Ryan, welcome back to Frisco. Adjusting well to your new surroundings, it seems. You're on hotter than a house on fire at the plate. What, if anything, has changed about your approach?
I'm just sticking to what I was doing up in AAA, and the hitting coach up there really taught me a lot about my swing, and I've learned a lot about it this year, and I've found a way to be more consistent at the plate, and I just brought that same exact mentality down here, and it's carried over well.
Got off to a real hot start at the plate at the beginning of the season, and although the average dipped a little bit, you're still significantly higher batting average at the plate than you were last season. The change of scenery going from AAA to AA, has that provided, just the change of routine, provided a spark for you in any way?
At the beginning, it kind of did. It felt like a new life, and it kind of did help. And then, like I said, I was the hitting coach, Justin Mashore up there, really taught me a lot about my swing, and I used him a lot and couldn't thank him enough. I've learned so much more about my swing and what I can and can't do and what I need to do when things are going well, and I can self-teach myself a lot more this year than I was able to last year.
Can you elaborate on any of the points, specifically what exactly you know now about your swing that you maybe didn't last year?
It's just a positioning thing. I had a little too much head movement last year, and I've found a way to, positively tell myself before I go into an at-bat what I need to do without thinking too much. I mean, you can't think at the plate, and that's all I've done, really.
Played 60 games down for AAA Round Rock. What's the biggest difference in your eyes between AAA and AA?
I would say just older guys up there. Pitchers have a little better feel of their pitches. Other than that, I mean, the velo and the movement down here is just as good as up there. It's just age difference, experience difference, to be honest.
One thing that I heard some scouts and roving instructors say is that you get a camaraderie at AA that you don't necessarily get at AAA, because everybody at the AAA level is trying to compete for either a spot on the 25-man or sometimes the 40-man. Would you agree with that?
To a certain extent, I can see that. I mean, you got a lot of younger guys down here who haven't had too much of a taste of the upper levels yet, so you got a lot of guys with a lot of fire and want to play hard down here. But at the same time, the team we had up there this year was really, we all gelled well. Everybody was happy with one another, and we were all pretty close. And we didn't have that separation up there as a team in Round Rock. But I can see some guys in some teams possibly just a guy here being selfish, guy there being selfish, wanting to get to the big leagues, which is understandable. But we didn't really have that up there when I was up there.
And of course, your manager down in Round Rock, Steve Buechele, was also your manager the past 2 years in Frisco. Now that you're back in Frisco under first-year skipper Jason Wood, what are some of your initial impressions of Wood, and what does he bring to the table that might be a little bit different stylistically from Buechele?
I actually played for Woody back in 2011 in Myrtle,
Beach,
so
right.
I've had him before, but they're both really good managers. They're pretty similar, to be honest. Both very professional, and they'll help you out and do anything they need to help you and get you going. And I really like both of them. I mean, I haven't had an issue with either one of them ever.
You've seen two different managers then manage two different levels of clubs. Has anything changed about their styles of managing, going from, in Buechele's case, AA to AAA, or in Wood's case, Advanced A to AA?
Honestly, I haven't seen it change at all. I mean, when I was up there with Buechele, he was the exact same as he was the last 2 years here. And Woody is just like I remember him too. I mean, he's a hands-on guy, and he'll tell you what he thinks. And as long as you play hard for both of them and have fun while you're doing it, they really never have a complaint with you.
Center fielder Ryan Strausborger joining us on the RoughRiders pregame show. Ryan, base running is one of your specialties. You stole 25 bases last year with the RoughRiders, didn't get caught once. This year, already 14 stolen bases at AAA, and you've got one already with the RoughRiders. Obviously, speed is an important part of being able to move about the base pads, but what else goes into being proficient between the pads?
It's just I pay attention to the pitchers a lot ahead of time. If another guy's on base, I'll watch the pitcher, see when he likes to pick, what his move's like, and I mean, I'd say speed's a big part of it, yes, but I'm also smart about it. Sometimes I could be possibly a little more aggressive and get more bags, but at the same time, I I like to feel it out, see what his move looks like, try and pick out an off-speed pitch to go on, that kind of thing. So I'm just smart about it when I could be a little more aggressive possibly, but I have no complaints to keep doing what I'm doing over there.
And your speed also is very much an asset for you out in center field, your primary position. Are there any differences to playing the 8 spot at Dell Diamond where the Express play versus here at Dr. Pepper Ballpark?
I wouldn't say there's too many differences. I probably play a little more shallow here than I do there, just because there's a lot more older veteran hitters who drive the ball a little more often and consistently. So, I mean, really, that's the only difference is I shallow up here a little bit.
Nothing really different about the wind or the way the ball looks when it comes off the bat or anything like that?
No, not at all. It blows the left there. It blows the left here.
Very cool. You're a top defender in this organization. Another guy with the RoughRiders this year, Jake Skoll, of course, was named the Rangers organization's Defender of the Year last season. You're teammates with him now in center field. What are some of your initial impressions about him? What does he bring to the table that makes him a good defender?
The same thing. It's just the will to want to make a play and be aggressive defensively and go get the ball. And I mean, it's basically no fear. I mean, you want to look good yourself at the same time. The way I look at it is I want to save my pitcher from getting an earned run or anything, and I like taking hits away from other hitters because at some point in the year they're taking one away from you too. So I take pride in playing defense the best I can.
Mentioned at AAA, it's much more of a veteran ball club. Down here at AA, there's a lot of guys younger on the age scale. How does that change the mood or demeanor in the clubhouse, if at all?
Like I said, when I was up there, it was the same thing. I mean, the guys, we gelled real well, and guys had a good time together. And down here, it's the same thing. This is a good group of guys, and they clinched the first half. And it's fun to play baseball when your locker room's hyped up and everybody's energetic. And I experienced that at both levels, so it's pretty much equal.
You were one of the younger guys on that AAA roster. Now down here at 26, you're an elder statesman, for lack of a better term. Do you take that as an opportunity to pass on words of wisdom to some of the younger guys?
I'm not. I'm more of a type of lead by example kind of leader. But I mean, if anybody ever had a question, I'd give them my 2 cents and help them out the best I can. And I mean, with Gilder Rodriguez too here, he's in the same role. He's a little more vocal about it, and it's good to have a good mix of the young guys with the older guys who've had the experience. I mean, he helps out the guys a lot, and I have the ability to help them out a lot too, just because we've been around a little longer and we've been up and down.
2 different styles of leadership, as you said, also definitely a good thing to have. Walking down the hall past the weight room today, heard some different styles of music. You get rap, you get country, you get salsa. What's your preferred workout music?
I listen to rap mostly, but I enjoy some rock too, and country every once in a while. But yeah, I've been mainly a rap guy. That gets me in a lifting mood, I guess you could say.
Well, Ryan, it's great to have you back with the RoughRiders. Your career has certainly been fun to watch, and you're off to a great first half of the season, whatever affiliate you're playing for. Thanks so much for the time, and good luck on this upcoming road trip.
All right, thank you for having me.
He's Ryan Strausborger. We're back after this on the RoughRiders Baseball Network.